Right, you guys join me in the height of winter in the Isle of Skye, and yes, I am wearing sunglasses for a very good reason. I have been meaning to buy one of these for a very long time because I've been told umpteen times that they are definitely the way to go, and I don't actually know why I haven't bought one yet, to be honest with you. But I was speaking to a friend along the road who has one, who's given me a borrow of one for tonight, and it is a plasma cutter. So this is my first time playing with one of these. Not playing, using one of these as an important tool. So I'm going to see how this goes. But if you can see down here, I've got these horrible bits of box section that are stuck on the chassis rails, and I never managed to cut them off very tidily with the grinder. So I'm going to give them a blast of this and see how we go. I don't really know if there's anywhere I can mount the camera that you guys can see, but I'll do my best, see what we can come up with. go. First section cut. Need to tidy it up. Put a few wee angles on it, make it look pretty. But considering I didn't get everything done, pretty happy with that. So, progress report. It's been a while since I've been on here, but I have been busy. I've been recording quite a bit. I've just basically done my 2 brackets, which are going to come from the engine and front of the gearbox of the tractor onto side wheels, which will then go into the dumper. I've done them, like you can see how I've done them at the moment. They're flying all the way out to the side wheels of the dumper. I could have left them like that and just welded straight onto the side wheel of the dumper, but for my own personal reasons, which I think is going to make it easier to dismantle or work on in the future, I am going to cut each of these brackets 12mm shy of the side wheels, and then I'm going to weld on 12mm side rails onto the brackets that I've put on. So in essence it'll be like a 4 pieces of metal which make a cradle to hold the engine, which will then be bolted into the side rail of the dumper. I'm going to put 4 rows of 2 bolts into each side of the dumper. I think that should be plenty strong enough, but I just think in the future, if I ever need to do anything to the engine or anything, having it just bolted on these brackets, you would need lifting equipment to lift the engine, the front of the tractor totally out to get these brackets clear. And even actually the way the back bracket's been done, I've kind of chopped it into, I left it long in where the fins are on the back of the engine, so like even lifting it, it would be an absolute nightmare. So like I said, for my own personal reasons, I'm not saying this is the way to do it, but for my own personal reasons, I'm leaving it a wee bit shy. I'm going to put side rails on it. It'll be a total cradle, so I can just unbolt the side rails off the dumper skid from the side rails of the bracket, and then if I then need to take the cradle off, I can unbolt it, pull the whole thing forward and just drop it. So that's my thinking anyway. Hopefully it'll work, but just so you guys know what's what. So this is where we're at basically. So you can see here both brackets are bolted onto the engine. I was just going around there with a 12mm piece of metal to scribe where to cut, so that I can then fit my side rails in. So that's the next job. Take all this stuff off, cut these brackets on the sides, and then put them back on, cut a couple of bits of metal for the side rails, slide it in, clamp it in, tack it in place, and then weld. So I say that's like as if it's going to take me 20 minutes, but that is the next stage. I'll be probably an hour or so by the time I actually get all the brackets off, and then working in with time, getting in the shed. I mean, if I do this within the next week, I'll be delighted, but we'll see how we go. So that's it.